Can Sean O'Malley bounce back? Can Tyron still win in the UFC? Will COVID ruin another UFC card? Or can Stipe and Francis carry the pay-per-view? These are the questions I'll be answering today on Tony's MMA Corner. Welcome to Tony's MMA Corner, the only MMA channel filmed in an undisclosed location in the Bronx. I am your host, Tony Sepulveda. Today, let's go over my UFC 260 picks. Let's get to it. First up, we got a bout between Sean MMA Tekashi 6ix9ine O'Malley versus Thomas Almeida. Sean O'Malley's coming off a tough loss that he thinks might have been a fluke. I actually kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. It looked a little fluky. As for his claims of still being undefeated, well, you know, you're going to lose a few guys on that one. You're going to lose some people on that one. But I guess that's kind of the trolly 6ix9ine nature of him, right? On the other side of this bantamweight bout, you have Thomas Almeida, who just came off 3 consecutive losses. So you know he's going to be highly motivated to get a win, especially against a guy like Sean O'Malley, who has some limelight on him. Make no mistake about it, O'Malley can fight, and Thomas Almeida is a great matchup for him. It seems like the perfect storm for these guys to be fighting each other, and I think it's going to make for a really awesome bout. I think O'Malley pulls it off and gets a finish, probably in the second round. Almeida's not going to make it easy for him. He's going to come to scrap, and that's why I think this is the perfect fight for O'Malley to get back in that limelight. Our next bout is a welterweight showdown between Tyron Woodly and Vicente Luque? Luke? I don't know. Correct me in the comments. This bout is high stakes for Tyron Woodly, as he's been getting dunked on by all the top welterweights in this division. Vicente bounced back from a Stephen Thompson loss, getting 2 consecutive finishes. He would love nothing more than to become Eskimo brothers with all the top welterweights in that division and give Tyron Woodly his 4th consecutive loss. Woodley needs to set up his wrestling and land ground and pound because he does not want to stand with Vicente. Vicente is a straight savage on the feet, and he is a finisher. I think Tyron Woodley's going to get the decision in this one. If he doesn't get the decision, then he's going to become Bellator's latest acquisition. That would signal one of the worst falls from grace in recent history that Tyron would probably blame on racism. But I think he's going to pull it off and spare us all of that nonsense. And now for the main event of the evening. We have the rematch for the heavyweight belt between Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou. Stipe is coming off that amazing trilogy with DC, and he is starting to build an incredible legacy for himself. On the other side, we got Francis Ngannou, who after the loss to Stipe and Derek Lewis went on an absolute tear. His last few finishes in the UFC were reminiscent of a young Mike Tyson in how viciously he has been knocking out these guys in the heavyweight division. He also happens to be one of the most likable personalities in the UFC because of his great story on how he got to this point. This is the most interesting fight in the heavyweight division, even though it happened already. In their first fight, Francis managed to go the distance, even though he was very tired after the first round. I think he will be better prepared to fight Stipe this Saturday. Whoa. Stipe, however, is in his prime, and he is too experienced and too tough to succumb to the mandingo power of Francis Ngannou. Even though I would love to see a trilogy between these two guys, because they're both pretty awesome, they're both very likable, I just see Stipe pulling off a split decision victory. It's going to be a challenge, but he's going to pull it off. It is Stipe's time, and he's going to earn the opportunity to face the GOAT in Jon Jones. Thanks for your support, guys. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and leave a comment in the comment section. These things tell YouTube that I'm awesome. Also, click these videos on the side of my head so you can see some other awesome content.